Hello everyone and welcome back to LM Simulation here on YouTube. So it's been a while, we've been doing quite a few things in life. Everything's sort of settled down for me now, so hopefully we'll get back into a routine of doing Trains IRL 3 videos on a regular basis. And to that end, there's been quite a few releases actually in the time I've not been doing Trains IRL 3, and one of those releases has actually been the fantastic Birmingham Cross City is the way to put it. Involves the brand new Class 323, which is brand new to the game, and this came out back in 2022. So it has been out for a while now, everyone would have enjoyed it and got used to it. I'm just going to show you this basic first look at this service and the whole route, basically what's involved and everything about that. So, we're going to start off in Birmingham New Street, just have a quick explore of that, and then we're going to drive this service up to Four Oaks, and we might be able to do the return working back down to Birmingham New Street as well. Basically going to be about an hour long video, so you know, do enjoy. Basically we're going to explore the Class 323, see what the game has to offer, and enjoy the machines and everything that comes with this fantastic add-on. Now it has been out for a while now, so all the links and everything will be in the description. So without further ado, let's jump in. We're going to be working 5 Uniform 11, Birmingham New Street to Four Oaks. That's an ECS service, empty coaching stop. And then I'm hopefully planning to work the return journey from Four Oaks back to Birmingham, which should be around half an hour as well. So you're looking at about 55 minutes today. Right, so let's jump in. There has been, wow, IC on the northeast corridor. That's quite interesting. Yeah, we've got northeast corridor now in the game, so that'll be something I'll be looking at in some point. Anyway, here we go. Class 323, West Midlands Railway, Birmingham New Street to Four Oaks. Let's get started. Wait for a moment. Right, so this is the Class 323. If you haven't seen it before, this is the cab. Got it in Trains IRL Classic, not brilliantly, but I think it's much better in this game. So let's get everything set up. I want to make sure that we've also got all the safety systems running. So let's have a look down here. AWS, we want that on. Normal, we want that on, and we definitely want that on, and we're going to have this on normal. That's fantastic. Looks like we should be able to just set the cab up now, so let's put the master key into on, get the reverse put into neutral, and we're going to reset the AWS. We are just waiting here for a couple of minutes, so let's have a look outside at the Class 323, see what it has to offer. So welcome to Birmingham New Street. I must admit it looks really, actually quite surprisingly like Birmingham New Street, rather ironically, but yeah, this is the Class 323, so we got this service up to Four Oaks today. I'm going to take a photo when we get outside. I don't think the lighting under here is brilliant. We've got another 323 over there, and it's not as busy as it normally would be, and that was always going to be the challenge, but we do have you know, the Class 323, which I'm really interested to drive, and this one's based up at Soho Depot. Right, so let's jump back in. I'll show you the passenger view while we're just waiting here. So this is it here. You've got your you know, destination displays. This is Birmingham New Street service to Four Oaks, although this is ECS, so not going to have any passengers on board today. So there we go. Yeah, that's basically the passenger view. You can sit down if you want and be a passenger, just like you can in most things in this game. Anyway, so we should be leaving shortly. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to get everything set up. Oh, we've got the lights on. Yeah, we should be fine. We've got our day headlights on. Cool, lovely. So we've got 7 miles up to Four Oaks. It will take a bit longer than you think because it's not, you know, it's not a straightforward run. But anyway, let's jump in. We're going up to Four Oaks today, so you can turn the GSMR on, which is really nice, and then it puts up your, it does it automatically, which I probably would prefer if it didn't, but at the end of the day, it's a GSMR and it's in the game, so we're actually making great strides. You can turn the cab lights on or off, doesn't really make much difference when you're underneath. The lighting in here is quite difficult to sort of determine. You've got all of your regenerative braking and everything up there. You can turn that on and off. Anyway, let's get underway. I'm going to turn the game sound up a tad, just so that you can hear the train. not massively loud. I'd prefer it to be a little bit louder, definitely. But I can definitely hear that whining, that sort of alien spacecraft type whining that this Class 323 does. Very nice indeed. But this is Birmingham New Street, so yeah, suitably dark and dingy. It's not a very nice station in real life. We've got a train departing with us by the looks of it. But yeah, let's have a look at the outside as we pull out. 10-mile-an-hour speed limit here, pulling out of Birmingham New Street. Oh yeah, we're racing someone. Very nice indeed. Might get a screenshot of that. Very nice. Feels like the cab lights are on. It's just really bright in here. So weird how the lighting engine works in this game. Don't know whether we're going to be held up for that guy because we're ECS and obviously he's in service, so it'd be quite nice to follow him, definitely. And obviously, you know, we're going down a gradient. But yeah, I've played this a number of times. I do enjoy driving it. I think the 323 is a fantastic add-on to the game, something we've been looking for a while. And I've been looking forward to showcasing this for you. I've been so annoyed that I've had to wait so long to be able to do it. Oh, there we are. We're having a race. By the looks of it. There's a fellow driver over there. Oh wow, look how busy it is up here. We've got London Midlands. I've got a few reskins installed by the way, guys, so you might notice that. There you go. Very nice indeed. It just feels so urban. It's really, really good. And I like how the graphics engine, it's been massively worked on recently, and oh my word, these graphics are just gorgeous. I mean, look at that. Trying to get a nice shot of our train as it goes around the corner. Hopefully the sun can pop out in a sec. Oh, no. Oh, we're just about as bad. I'm going to guess we're going where he's going. AWS has forced a penalty break. Oh, well. That's my fault, guys. I am trying to showcase this game to you, and it is quite difficult. We're going to put the DRA on. Driver reminders and flights. We've got a yellow now, so we're good to go. I'm going to get a nice screenshot. We do need to put ourselves into forward again. No. DRA's on. Remember to turn that off. Reset AWS and wait until... Oh, for God's sake, we've got to do this now. I don't know what I've pressed, but I've got the FPS meter up. I need to probably reset the game, reset the loco, reset the train, and hopefully it will release the brakes and let us go. There you go, lovely. We're a double yellow now, so we can proceed without any issue. Have a listen to it from the outside. We have got a 15-mile-an-hour speed limit coming up. That's what I was just about to say. And all the West Midlands trains, or most of the Class 323s, are actually named. They've actually got names. They've gone to the effort of naming them, which I think is admirable. You don't really get that this often these days. Most train companies just like to run services and do the basics, but not actually do anything that's anything special. I know there are companies out there that are naming trains, like GWR and things like that. I find it very nice indeed. Our train is named Selly Oak. Very nice indeed. Soho Light Maintenance Depot. I love that, I really do. That's like a tribute to the guys and gals that work at Soho that keep these trains running on a daily basis. But look at this lighting engine, oh my word. Wow, look at these clouds. They're like volumetric clouds. They're brilliant, really good. I feel that we're going to have a Spadfest on this journey down to Four Oaks, but the fact that we're following something, that really adds to the immersive effect of this game. And the weather's great. Oh, I pressed B because in Trains Classic, B is for the high tone or low tone. Yeah, it's a decent horn, yeah. Nothing special about it, but... there we go, we're passing our first station. This is Doveston. Yeah, we've got a lot of requirements to reset your AWS. We've got a 70-mile-an-hour speed limit here. That's good. Although we are following that service, so that's going to be fun. I'm going to guess that's a Lichfield Trent Valley service. Going all the way up to Lichfield. And we're on a red again, which is fun. Note how the lines on the left hand side are not electrified. I am led to believe, I think, they are the lines. Oh dear, here we go. Here comes the rain. I think they're the lines that come out of Lawley Street or something like that. Although they look disused here, so we've got from lovely weather to the rain. Let's put our DRA on. I'm going to go on to intermittent 2 just to get rid of this rain. Yeah, wonderful weather here in the wonderful world of Trains IRL. So let's show you the route map while we're here. So this is Birmingham New Street where we started off. We come out the tunnels coming up to here. We're heading up to Four Oaks, which is a divert line, I think. That's, yeah, Four Oaks there, the looks of it. And then we're going to form a service back to the capital. You can go all the way up to Lichfield Trent Valley, which is up here, where we're not going to go today. But you can also go south, and we'll explore this line in a later video. And that goes down to, I believe that's Longbridge, Bromsgrove direction. I'm not too great on my geography around there. All I know is Kings Norton. I think this is Kings Norton area here. And then you've also got the line down to Redditch. This is the Redditch line down there. So, I know, and we're on a single yellow now, so we can get going. Most train drivers are not trying to do YouTube videos at the same time, you see, so maybe that's a secret message. Nice. Well, I'll see what we can see from here. We are currently here. Yeah, I can't see any sign of that line that came in from the left hand side. I know that Lawley Street was around this sort of area, but I'm not too sure. My geography on this part of Birmingham is not very good. I'm not a Birmingham person. I'm not a Brummie. I'm definitely not a Brummie. So we've got a 20-mile-an-hour speed limit coming up anyway, so we've got to slow down for that. Ah, we got a fellow or West Midlands driver. Hello, my friend. Nice to see ya. To see ya, nice. Oh, we've got a station. Everyone's got their umbrellas out now. Lovely. Oh, we've got the road. Let's go. And off we go up to this direction, which is to Four Oaks. I'm not too sure if Four Oaks is on a different section of line. No, if you go straight that way, you go to nowhere. I think that's the line that goes round to, oh god, now, my geography in this part of Birmingham is not very good. I'm thinking it must be the line that goes round to, if you want to go to, where is it, beginning with B? A place beginning with B that's completely escaped my mind. There's a big yard there. Bescott, that's it, Bescott. That must be the line round to Bescott, eventually round to Wolverhampton that way. But I'm not too sure. This, as I said, this part of Birmingham is completely and utterly a mess to me. I don't know anything about it, or just hoping that we don't spad at some point on this line. It really is tremendous to be able to explore this. We are on a red, so I'm going to start to slow down. It's going to be a nice little trip up. I knew it wasn't going to be a 5-minute job up to Four Oaks. I knew it was going to take a little bit of time, but what's that? What is that? Is that a teddy? That's brilliant. Oh dear. That is brilliant. It really is good. I don't know why that's there. If someone could explain to me, that's brilliant. But that's some top DTG product placement. That really, really good. Nice to see them enjoying themselves. So we've actually had quite a few routes come out recently. We've also had the Class 385 come out on Edinburgh to Glasgow. That route came out from Dovetail Games. Unfortunately, I really enjoy the route, but I can't get the announcements to work properly. Sometimes they bugger up very, very easily and very, very quickly. But announcements was a sort of a selling point of that route, but unfortunately I haven't been able to get the announcements to work the way I would like. They're very temperamental, I think is the word. But yeah, I'm definitely going to do a video on that. That will probably be my next Trains IRL video, which is not going to be next month but the month after. So I really need to do a more sort of rigorous schedule on filming, but I just can't dedicate to it, unfortunately. You know, once a month is well within my capability. Twice a month is just too much, unfortunately, because I don't know what I'm doing from week to week, you see. No, definitely going to cover that in time. Everything's going to come in time, basically. So, but yeah, I've got a lot of content I want to cover, especially Trains Classic. I'm not out the woods yet in terms of having out of memory errors on Trains Classic. Nobody will ever be out of the woods in terms of out of memory errors. I don't think it's just one of the perks of that game, unfortunately. But no, I'm hoping that we can get back in Trains Classic for some new action. Definitely got some new stuff I'd like to share with you in that respect, definitely. My latest video, which was the sort of how-to series in Trains Classic, that does really, really well. So I'm really thank you to you guys for sticking with me on that one. It is so easy just to be able to do these things, and people don't realise. People think it's, you know, ridiculously difficult, but no, it's quite intuitive. I'm getting really annoyed with these signals because they keep pulling up to them and they keep going orange or yellow. Yeah, so thank you very much, guys, for your feedback, for watching those videos. My next one is going to be much more basic. It's going to be more how to do quick drives and design your own consist and stuff like that. The consist editor in the game is a bit funky, so I'm not entirely sure I'll be able to fully explore that. I'll show you how you can use it, but on my installation it doesn't work because I've got so many consists that it just crashes the game when I try and when I try and load up a consist or anything like that. But I am going to find a way basically to do that, and but that'll be far off in the future, you see. So probably got a route review or a train review to do for next time. Oh no! What the hell just happened there? I pressed completely the wrong button. My God, that's where Trains Classic is a godsend, because you can't get out your seat. You're glued into your seat, so no matter what button you press, you're fine. But on this one, you're just not. And guess what? We go down to a stop. Is it going to go yellow? Who knows? Put the DRA on. Let's have a look at this station. So he's on his way out. What station is this? Erdington. Oh, very nice. Very nice indeed. Struggling to get traction, are you? That's a Redditch train. Very nice. It's got a long way to go, that one. We're still at a red, interestingly. Oh, he's just leaving the station. Oh, I should get a yellow soon. Oh, this is fun and games. Much fun and games. The only thing I don't like about this game is I think they should have included Soho Depot, just so that you could get a movement out the depot and work it down, but as you can see, Soho Depot is not included in this route at all, which is so bizarre. Like, I am so against why you have created a route that doesn't even have a depot in it. This is an actual route, guys, that doesn't actually have any depots in it. Like, there's no... You're either at Bromsgrove, Redditch, Lichfield, or Four Oaks. That's literally it, and Brum. There's no depots. You can't pick a train out of a depot and work it. If they'd have spared an extra 5 minutes and, well, not 5 minutes, but 2 months or something, and just done the track up to the depot at Soho, that would have changed everything. But it's just so bizarre on that. Also, one thing I do have an issue with is frame rates. As you can see, I'm down to 25 frames per second. 25? I'm running an RTX. Like, frame rate is definitely an issue in this sim. Weirdly, because it shouldn't be. I shouldn't be flying around at 25 FPS. Also, that bridge there looks like it's from the West Somerset Railway. It doesn't look like it's from, whatever station this is. What station is this? Chester Road. Yeah, I know surfaces. I mean, visually, this game is stunning. Like, I'm just about to take this screenshot here because it looks so realistic. And the sun goes in and then the light fades. It's so much like real life. But I just feel like maybe it's this weather engine that is now causing the game to run like pants, because I don't remember the game running this badly. I mean, what am I at? Yeah, I'm getting 30 when I look at the sky. 30, 30, 30. Yeah, it's weird. It is so weird how it... It's a very variable sort of frame rate. I'm not too sure what's going on there. Yeah, I've got the DRA on, I know. Oh god. I keep forgetting that. Yeah, let's stand at the West Somerset Railway Bridge here. What on earth is this? It's not from this. I'll have a look on Google Maps, because I thoroughly don't believe that bridge is actually from Chester Road. But like normal, started raining the minute you end up in Birmingham, so like normal. I might be able to get some speed up now, because we're actually on a single yellow now instead of a red. We've only got 2.8 miles now to Four Oaks, so not much longer. But yeah, let me know what you think of this game. Let me know what you think of your experience with Birmingham Cross City. Do you like it? What could be improved? I mean, for me, there's really only one train you can actually drive. Oh look, it's a Northern one. Forgot I had that reskin installed. Yes, there's a Northern 323 up in up in Brum. Yeah. Yeah, I just wish there was more than one train you could drive. I can't really think of any other trains I could bring in, in the off-the-rails mode to be able to work on this. I am just trying to have a brief think, because there's not that many DMUs. But they've just made a huge announcement, and I am definitely going to mention it now, because obviously I was definitely going to mention it in this video. One of the next major routes for Train Sim, is Midland Main Line. Can't remember where it goes from and to. I think it might be Nottingham to Leicester or something like that. It's something crap where it's basically like a quarter of a route or something like that. It's another northern one. We seem to have landed ourselves in Sandbach or Wilmslow. It's definitely not Birmingham. Interesting. Oh, we're going to have to stop, aren't we? Try my best not to, but you haven't got much choice in some of these. Look at that, literally, just like that. Yeah, it's always going to happen, isn't it? I'm going to keep doing that. Because it's so annoying that the B key in Train Sim Classic is your high tone horn and your low tone horn, but it isn't in this. It's just trying to translate over it. You can tell I've been playing a lot of Train Sim Classic recently. But yeah, let me know what you think. If there's anything you'd like to see me do, obviously apart from the other side, I am going to do the other side of the route at some point. I am also going to increase my video frequency. I know I mentioned it earlier on in the video and I said literally I wouldn't be able to, but it's just me just trying to say to myself, look, I need some time away from the simulators and doing other stuff in life, and one upload per month is more than enough. So I'm going to start doing 2 uploads per month. I'm going to do one in the middle of the month and one at the end of the month. So there's going to be basically 2 weeks between videos rather than 1 week. Rather than 4 weeks. Now that's going to be starting, well, there's no start date for that at the moment, but probably around April time I'm going to be looking at doing that. Now the reason for that is I've got a new job that I'm going to be starting later this year. I'm not going to share any information on it at the moment for my own protection, really. I don't want to tempt fate or anything like that, so I keep mentioning it, and you never know what might happen voodoo-wise. But yes, I have got a new job that I'm starting later this year, so I've got there's going to be actually a period where it's going to be a little bit more difficult to produce videos due to being on an intensive training course with my new job, but fingers crossed we'll see what happens with that one anyway. Oh god, look at how bad the weather's become now. I'm going to put it onto slow now. Oh dear, this weather's turned atrocious. Look at it. Oh, this is what I love. The dynamic weather in this game is exemplary. Absolutely exemplary. If you look at the frame rate now, I'm getting back up to like 50 FPS easily. Really, really temperamental frames per second, but at the same time, so good. The aspects of this game that are really bad just get outweighed by the absolutely fantastic capabilities. You know, and as I said earlier, we're getting the Midland Main Line. They've announced that they're going to be doing a reworked Class 43 in East Midlands Trains livery. That was one of the best liveries I've seen the HST in. So I'm all for that. Really, really all for that. And also we're getting the Class 158. That is so good. But I'm so scared because the Class 150 I was looking forward to in this game, and the minute I started using it I was like, what have they done? They've ruined it. But I don't think it's the same developers working on this that were working on that new 158. But we'll see. That's a huge route, certainly one I'm going to be using, and I really can't wait to bring that to you guys. Right, so we're nearly at 4 Oaks, so we'll now get the run back into Brum. I'm going to get us up to 30 and then I'll basically coast us off because we are crossing over in a sec. And there we go, this is us in 4 Oaks. Very rainy 4 Oaks indeed, definitely. I mean, look at it, awful weather here. That's down to 15. Oh, look at it, it's almost like night time. It's gone from a beautiful sunny day to night time. How the weather has changed here. Awful. This is us arriving into Four Oaks now. Oh, it's a storm. And there we go, that's us in Four Oaks. So let's unlock the doors. I'll do that when I get to the other side actually. I'm going to change ends first. I feel it's probably more beneficial to change ends first. So let's get that done. Turn the wipers off. Put us into emergency. Neutral, and is it going to let me put it into neutral? Yep. Going to turn these on, tail lights to on, pull down the blinds, signify we're not working this end, into off, master key to off, and let's change ends. Oh, we've got to go out in the rain. Could just walk through the train, but I'm going to be brave. Make sure the tail lights are on. Yep, they are. Oh god, look at it. Horrible rainy Four Oaks, eh? Yeah, I'll let you guys on the train in a minute. What time are you off? 21? What? They give you like what? 1 minute? That's a good timetable, isn't it? Right. Sorry guys, I'm going to open the doors for you. Just give me one moment. I'm going to need to... oh, everything's isolated again. For God's sake, really? Where's the AWS? Here it is. Right, doors. Door release left. Is that going to work, or... No. I don't know, I've just pressed door release left. Hasn't done anything. Okay, whatever. I did press door release left. Let's put it onto day mode. I know technically it's night now. It feels like night now, definitely. Let's put the wipers onto slow. I'm going to pull the blind down a little bit. Yeah, guys, get on board. I'm going to let you get on board. No rush, guys. Honest to God. We're on a red anyway, so... Let's put the DRA on, if we're on a red anyway. You're going to give us the road, so I don't want to lock the doors unless you're going to give me the road, so... Or maybe it's not going to give you the road unless I lock the doors. But it's stupid, this game, because in real life, you're going to get on, love. You getting on, love? Getting on? No? Okay, whatever. Do what you want, you know. I'm going to close the doors now for you guys. Is that panel actually working? I've pressed it. That's very weird how it's not letting me do the doors from the inside panel. Is there a button I've not pressed or something? Press Ox on. Do I need to key in or something like that? That's not for that. Fairly sure. I'm fairly sure I'm doing something wrong here, guys. Okay, right, fine. I'm not really entirely sure what I'm doing wrong. Definitely got a fault with the unit by the looks of it. I don't know, I've done this many times and it's never had this issue. Like, it will let me do it from the thingy panel, but it won't let me do it from this. It's very bizarre, isn't it? That's cab door, release right. That's the second man's seat. Am I missing like a button or something? Or have I not got something on? Traction cutout switch. Manual door control. I feel like I'm missing something here, guys. I really do. I know we're going to be delayed, and I am very, very sorry about that, ladies. Especially you. Oh God, that storm. It's like your worst case scenario. This you got a storm and everything. And to be honest, the doors just don't want to work for some reason. Oh, you've got to put the bloody door key on. For God's sake! I knew I was missing something. Oh, for God's sake! Why doesn't it tell you that? You know, because not all of us are geniuses. Right, continue. Return to timetable. Return to free roam. Replay service. Return to free roam. Unlock the doors. Right, I'm pissed. So now we're running about 5 minutes behind. Right, door key. Oh, it's different on every train, you see, so it's so difficult to gauge. It really is. I don't know what's happening now, whether the game's broken or it's not loading those passengers. Let me try and... Now it's saying unlock doors. I think it's the fact that it's running so late now that it just doesn't want anything to do with it. I mean, that's 7:21 to Redditch, but it's just not going to work. Ah! What the hell is happening now? What? I did not do anything. Right, okay, no problem. Give me my control of my train. Okay, right. I forget this game is made by Dovetail Games. I'm so sorry, guys. It was going so well. Seriously, this game is just a comedy of errors. Serious. Right, let's go. We're running very late now. Some idiots put the fan on. Who wants the bloody fan on? It's about 3 degrees on there. Mr. Northern again. Hello. Right, let's get going because we are running late now. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard service to Redditch. We are running very late. This is due to an earlier issue with the doors. Now being resolved, and we are now en route to Redditch. I do apologise for the delay. I'll do my best to make that back en route. Next stop will be Redditch. Next stop will be Sutton Coldfield, not Redditch. I'm on a different planet today. See, the train wanted to go on its own. I physically saw that. I don't know. That's happened with me on not just this route. That's happened to me on other routes as well. It's happened to me on the new Glasgow route, Edinburgh to Glasgow. This is not a problem with the route. It's a problem with the game. When you do a timetable service and you return to free roam and then decide to work the train, you know, going back, it has some sort of hissy fit, and then decides, you know what, you're not worthy of driving the train, so the AI takes over. It just has it's something that really needs to be looked into, because it's a gameplay, it's a profound gameplay issue, is what I would call it, and it prevents you from being able to operate the game successfully. What does this say? Poor adhesion site. Oh, great. Now this storm is really setting now. Awful, awful, awful. Anyway, we're running about 4 minutes late, 5 minutes late, so we're approaching Sutton Coldfield now, which is our first station stop. I'm going to use the doors and the actual instruments to be able to stop the train. There we go. Door release left. Welcome aboard service through to Redditch. Next stop will be whatever the next stop is. I don't know this. We've going to have long. We are running late. Sorry. Off we go. Off we go. Let's get back underway. How late are we? That's a good question. Oh God, don't tell me. Oh, it still says we're on time. Okay. There you go. But I can see the outcome of that storm there. It's worse the further north you get out of Birmingham, but you know, heading back into Birmingham, it looks like the sun's going to come out. Ironically, that is. Right, back up to 60. Next stop is Wild Green. Yeah, so I'm filming this sort of mid-March. For weeks and weeks and weeks, the media, is what I'll call them, have been saying, oh, it's going to be 10 feet of snow, 10 feet of snow, you know, and they've been going on and on and on, and nobody's been listening, basically, because the media spout bullshit every single day. But the snow has arrived. Not 10 feet of snow, obviously, you know. It's actually falling. It's not actually cold enough to properly snow, so it's been sleeting. Well, up here near Liverpool, it's been sleeting. None of it's settled. It's just completely just because the ground's too warm, you see. So none of it's settled. So it's all just it's just very wet, very cold, and very wet, and miserable. That's why I'm filming this today, because normally I'd be out, you know, on my weekends, and this is my weekend, so, but today, with the weather that bad, it's just not worth even contemplating going out in that. I mean, the cloud base has been at about 900 feet for the past 15 hours, so it's just not lifting. Horrible. Look at it here, you know, rain is easing, lovely. That's what we like to see. And open the doors. Let's see how late we are. Can't see how late we are. So late that we need to get on the move. Oh look, there's an old livery one. Very nice. Attached to a new livery one. Very nice. Yeah, so Chester Road's next station stop. We are making back time, as you can see, so a little bit. But there you go, we've gone through the storm, we've gone through the eye of the storm, we actually ended up a bit better now. But yeah, flying through to Birmingham. Frame rate is once again getting quite low, unfortunately. Don't really know what's causing that, to be honest, but I have everything on Ultra because my PC can handle everything being on Ultra, but at the same time it's clearly the way they've got this game set up just can't. We're coming way too fast. So this is Chester Road where we were earlier, that weird footbridge that looks like it's from the West Somerset Railway. And the weather's generally improving as we go south into Birmingham, or west south, really, to be honest. So, well, that's got a number on it, not on time, so that must mean we're running late. How late are we? 7:34. Oh God, we're about 5 minutes late. Oh well. Nothing's going to stop that, unfortunately. Sorry about that, guys. I don't think we're going to make that time back, if I'm absolutely honest. Here we go. Leaving Chester Road. wouldn't be surprised if we got a train right up our Jap site. Really? Yeah, we do. I thought so. Yeah. Well, we're roughly running about. We're 5 behind. So here we go. Erdington is our next station stop. We are approaching it at a great speed. I'm going to start slowing down. That's what I like. It feels very urban, this route. You're doing lots of stops, very quick stops. You know, you're constantly having to drive the train. You're actually having to be involved. It's a lot more driving than normal. So, yeah, very much looking forward to that. Another announcement. There has been a lot of announcements for Train Sim World recently. A lot of really, really cool announcements. Another really surprising announcement, actually, this week has been the mentioning of a reworked Class 37. Yes, so they are working on a reworked Class 37. It's going to be a 37-7 with a Delna coupler that's going to be able to be using the unit drags on Southeastern High Speed. So you'll be able to drag a Class 375 as they did. They used to go back up to Ramsgate to Derby. I used to see that when that run was operating. So yeah, you'll be able to actually do that soon, and they're going to do it in the Rail Operations Group livery. So I'm really looking forward to that. That's going to be something completely new, and the cab looks great. You know, it's a much better cab than it's got in Trains Sim Classic. So you know, we'll have to wait and see. But oh, that's going to be fantastic. Imagine you wouldn't just be able to do it on that route. You'd be able to do unit drags on Great Western Express. You'd be able to do unit drags on loads of other routes. It'd be brilliant, really, really good. So you'd be able to do, you know, attach a Class 37 ROG 1 to some Great Western Mark 3s and have it on West Cornwall local. You know, doing a drag from Penzance or something. There's so much you could do with that. Such a really good, versatile idea. Something like that could really push the sim. I'm really looking forward to it, and I'm definitely going to get it. So yeah, fantastic news there. So we've got that coming soon as well. We've got a load of new announcements on their way. Stuff that I really didn't expect. Like that. That came out of the blue. I thought that would you'd have to mod the game to be able to do something like that. I mean, originally you had to do that. There's actually been no official support by Dovetail Games to be able to do that in Train Sim Classic. So the fact that we're going to be able to do it in Train Sim World is brilliant. Really, really good. I am trying to make back as much time as possible. So we're now 4 minutes late, vice 5, which is good. Keep missing the marker by about 5 yards, but just do what you can, that's all you can do. So there you go, I think that's Gravelly Hill, that station. Is it Gravelly Hill? Can't tell, that woman's got her thingy up. Aston, next station stop is Aston. Gravelly Hill. And off we go. So onwards now, next stop is Aston, got about a mile, so I'm hoping to be able to get ourselves up to our max speed, which we will be able to, no issue. And take the power off, 3, 2, 1, now. There you go, lovely. So that's us coasting, we've got a 40 coming up, so I'm just going to take note of that. We're on all greens, so we haven't got any problem with the signals now, we're all good. Weather's generally improving, to be honest, so. Yeah, we're heading a lot more into central Birmingham now, as you can probably tell. Aston, one of the major stations where we go back onto the main line into Brum. I'm only working this service as far as Brum, and then another driver will take over from there. Very nice. we go. Very nice indeed. We have got 20 coming up as well, so I'm going to start slow down for that. Here we go. Making our way into Aston. Look at that. A lovely photo if I can get that done right. Oh. There we go, down to 20. Just right. And approaching into the wonderful town of Aston now, just outside of Birmingham. Birmingham, as I call it. It's my thickest Brummie accent. It's like when you get on the escalators, going down to the Merseyrail, or when you get into Lime Street, they always say, "Take care, the escalators down here at Lime Street." They always say it in that really, really awful Liverpudlian accent. That, but I've lived here for so long that I just can't do it. Mostly because you wouldn't want to do it, I'll put it that way. If you're no good at doing the Liverpool accent, just don't do it at all. But I used to be really good at impersonating accents, especially when I was on the Caledonian Sleep and stuff like that. I used to do Scottish like it was nothing. I can't do Scottish now. Kind of gone. Lost my touch. There we go. Passing from Aston. We're not actually that late now. We're maybe 2 or 3 late. By the time we leave Brum, or by the time the replacement driver leaves Brum, we will be well back on schedule, which is good. We've got 70 coming up now. It's nice to see. I am going to try and push us up to 70, definitely. Take back some of this time. See how... I don't think we're going to get anywhere near it. If we've got Duddeston, if we're stopping there, usually not, to be honest. Let's see what we can do. Put this thing to the limit. We'll see where that track goes as well, because it's definitely there. It's not on the 2D map, but it is definitely there. Very nice. Feeling very urban now, definitely, and I like that. We've got 60 coming up anyway, so we're going to have to slow down. And 60. There we go. Right, we've got Duddeston Station coming up. That's our next station calling point, and that'll be that. That'll be your little cheeky trip up to Four Oaks and back. I don't know whether I'm really, yeah. The boat's just gone past because I live next to the Manchester Ship Canal, but all the water has got a very sort of weird rainbow colour. And that only ever happens when one thing can only ever cause that, and that's an oil leak. We all know that, because if you see that under your car, yeah, you know there's a problem. So, oh dear, those poor ducks are not gonna, yeah, not the best, not the best. It's either that or my eyes are genuinely shot. I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case, but hey ho. Next stop should be Brum, I believe. That's it, isn't it? Birmingham New Street. There we go. Let's watch us leave here at Duddeston. Very laggy station, unfortunately, but and onwards to New Street. got a 50-mile-an-hour speed limit coming up. We've got, is this another northern one by the looks of it? Yep. Very nice. That's the only thing when you download reskins, it doesn't know where to put the reskins or where would be appropriate to put the reskins. So you end up driving, you know, West Cornwall local with a Class 150 that's got Northern on it, you know. Yeah, it just doesn't know, it doesn't realise, you see. So there we go, going over the the line that comes in from Birmingham International down there. That is the building work over there for High Speed 2. So they're building the big station at is it Curzon Street or something like that they're going to have it at. But yeah, that's the big sort of old High Speed 2 works there for the new station. You've got the old station building there. But yeah, that's it's ginormous, and that building product's going to go on for quite some years. Certainly good to see investment though, that's the main thing. And High Speed 2 I'm excited for, I really am. A lot of people aren't, and fair play, I understand your argument, I fully agree. But for me, yeah, I'm happy with it. I think that up there is Birmingham Moor Street station up there, if I'm right. I'm going to have a cheeky look, just to double check. No, I'm not. I'm submerged in a wall. Is it? Yeah, it is. It's Moor Street. There you go. That's Moor Street there. Obviously not in full HD because you're not really meant to go up there. That's not part of the route, but it's literally over the top of the lines that go into New Street. I remember that much. So. Anyway, so there we go. Welcome to the all-new, well, not really new now, but that is Birmingham Cross City. We're going to be exploring a lot more of that in a future video, so I do hope you've enjoyed. You'll find all links in the description below. As I always say to anyone who's looking to buy Train Sim Classic and Train Sim World add-ons, always wait for a sale, because there's always a sale in the planning at least, and it will save you a lot of money if you do be patient and wait. They also do launch discounts. Make the most of launch discounts. Launch discounts, they usually discount an add-on by 10% if you pre-order it rather than if you actually get it on the day, and as a result you can actually save money by doing it that way. So lots of different ways to be able to save money. I'm actually going to do a whole video on how to save money when buying add-ons. There's lots of things you can do, from buying CD keys and stuff like that, although I don't really recommend doing it that way. Always good to support the developer themselves in whatever way you can. But anyway, that's us here at Birmingham New Street, back where we started on this trip today. Do hope you have enjoyed the run down to Four Oaks and back. I know we've ended up a bit delayed. That's just no reflection of me as a driver. It is just merely me not being used to obviously this game and obviously this particular train. But no, I hope you've enjoyed it. It's been wonderful to bring it to you. Really have been enjoying the run today. But yeah, welcome back to Birmingham New Street, and I will see you in another video next time here on LM Simulation. So let me just get out the cab and I'll do my farewells. And there we go, welcome back to Birmingham New Street. Thank you very much for watching this video. Do hope you have enjoyed. Do stay tuned for another video here on LM Simulation, as I'll be jumping between Train Sim Classic, Train Sim World and Flight Simulator. But all the best for now. Thank you very much for joining me. I will see you in the next video here on LM Simulation. All the best for now. Do take care, and ta-ra!